Take advantage of the Boxing King Media discount at BYD Sheffield. You can get this amazing car for £269 per month with a £269 deposit. Details in the description.
Boxing King Media, powered by BYD. Shane McGuigan.
Speak up.
I have got to speak. It's loud in here, mate. Mate, how proud are you of him? Because that was the messages I'm getting from all my family and friends are that was ruthless and brutal.
Ruthless, brutal. He showed what a lot of young fighters don't show. That he can stand in the pocket and he can rip shots, and he's good in there. He's phenomenal and frightening in there. This is what I've been seeing in the gym for the last 18 months. He's been in the gym since he was before he was even 19 years of age, I think 18, 19. So it just shows you that, this has been a 3-year project, and now he's 22, he'll be 23 in the late summer. Look where he's at. He's just dissected SERGEY LIPINETS, a guy that's coming off wins, been in with Boots and his Mikey Garcia, Riviera. He's always put a good account of himself. I didn't really get hit very often, but it's just super impressive. And the state of that guy's face, he should have got pulled after the 8th round, but Adams did his job.
You've got to address them low blows. What was all that about? Was that a tactic or what?
Not a tactic, mate. Fuck me. Sorry for my language, but you get one more disqualification, you're getting out. So where he was sparring, obviously we're trying to get smaller, aggressive guys, but no offense to other fighters, we can't get guys to do rounds in the gym. So we have to go for bigger lads, like middleweights, and they're that little bit bigger. And Lipinets was going low, and then he was sort of shooting up to get into close range. And Adam was sort of seeing that target, starting the shot, he changed the range, and he was just leaving it low. So I just said, take the body shots out. Take him out, tap him downstairs to rip upstairs, and look, he has to overcome a lot of adversity before he goes on to the super fights, and I believe that's another string to the bow.
I spoke to Sean Potter off camera, asked him what he thought of him, because obviously he's never seen him fight before. He said he was very impressed, but he felt like there was too many one phases. The second phase never came.
Yeah, that of course is somebody like Sean Porter's. That's an attritional fighter that wants to go and go and go. Adam's a calculated, sharp shooting counterpuncher, a guy that when he has another sharp shooter, someone that's slick on the outside, he'll walk guys on a lot more. When those guys they want to shell up and they just want to get close to you, it's hard to. You don't want to waste shots. So it's tip. Finds the uppercuts, but I think once he got settled after about 5 or 6 rounds, he looked frightening. So what Sean Porter's saying, of course it's valid, of course it is, but the kid's 22 years of age. He's going to get better, and also he's still winning, and winning so one-sided.
He made comment to the uppercuts, saying there's one too many uppercuts and a left hook should have followed through. I asked O'Hara Davies the same question. O'Hara said Sean's chatting shit. Adam threw the uppercuts because he can.
Yeah, it is a athletic shot. It's an athletic speed shot, and I think when you're like a come forward fighter like Porter or someone that's sort of always looking in, they're looking at overhand rights or big long left hooks. Guys that sit on the back foot, they're looking to ping that uppercut in. So. You don't want to throw the uppercut early on in a fight, but yeah, you're right. The left hook should have followed a little bit, but maybe an uppercut hook, drop, then fire it again or fire. What I liked is the way he was firing around the side with the right hooks as well. He caught him early with that left hook, and I think Lipinets really found that range on the left hook, started to really shell up on that side. So it was hard to hit with the left hook, so the right hand started coming in, and it was phenomenal when it happened.
Last question for you, Shane. Is it Dalton Smith next? Are you guys going to try and make that fight? Because that's the pressure. The pressure's coming your way. People want that fight. Not people, but the other teams.
I mean, they're not expiring, are they? It's not like, I know Amir's in the room, but Brooke and Amir Khan or Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather, where they're at their best years are behind them. These guys are in a pump. It's going to happen. The money has to be right. Do you know what I mean? And it's marinating lovely. Whether it happens next or whether it happens in 2 or 3 fights, it doesn't matter. It's going to happen, and they're not getting old overnight. So it's just building lovely. But I genuinely, I think he takes Dalton Smith out. And I've got a lot of respect and a lot of time for Dalton. I think he's a lovely boxer. He's a sharp counter puncher. He's got some power. But the volume, the waves of attacks, the fitness, the intensity, the ferociousness, it lies in Adam's favour. You know, he would have beat Lipinets tonight, but a lot more slower pace, might have gone points, might have stopped him, but you know, it would have been a lot more, you know, like, I'm not gonna say boring, but you know, a little bit more slowed down, a little bit more calculated. And I think, you know, yes, you have to be calculated to get to world level, but you've also got to go and light it up. And you know, I think Adam's doing that.
This is the last question for you. Like any victory, like the Dalton experience at the weekend, he won easy and people were slating his opponent. When he beat Zepeda, people are saying he was too old. No doubt the cynics are going to say he was past it, but like you said, he's coming off a win and only lost to good fighters. So what do you say to them people?
Zepeda wasn't old. I mean, yeah, he wasn't the best version of himself. Is Lipinets the best version of himself? Not really, but the best version of Lipinets after a one-sided beatdown would have been exactly the same. Do you know what I mean? So
Keep winning.
he's being a Hard Davies, he's being Lipinets. Let's go for another name, or potentially Dalton Smith. He just keeps ticking them all off. Huh?
Drop a name.
We wanted Montana Love, but he priced himself out. And I think, look, at the end of the day, we've got to sit back. We didn't want to rush any opponents and move forward. Like, he's well above domestic level. There's only 2 fights out there domestically. Jack Cattrall and Dalton, and you know, even Josh Taylor. I don't know if he's going up to 147, but those are the names. Do you know what I mean? Anyone that's below that, I think they've got to earn their way up. And I think Adam's done that, Dalton's done that, Jack Cattrall's done that, Josh Taylor, of course, he's done that. So these are names that, you know, you got to put yourself in a firing line to box. And I think those are the ones where he's going to, you know, if we're going to fight for a domestic fighter, those are the people we'll be looking at.
Shane, appreciate your time. Exciting times ahead. The super lightweight division is back alive again.
Top man, thanks, God.
What about motivation? Winners need discipline. Wake up and win today. Discipline comes from within.